The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups, followed by the Empress, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords. Alright, so right off the bat, this is this past person that was dealing with seemingly the mother of their child or the father of their child. There's a masculine energy popping up. They ignored your cup of love. They had a choice between you and the mother of their child. They feel left out in the cold. They miss you. And yeah, they want to come in with their wand. And it could be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So, let's see why the fuck this person is popping up. I already heard y'all. Y'all don't want to know. Y'all don't care. Neither do I. I'm sick of the motherfucker. It's like, alright, why would they? They must really be missing you. They really holding on to your energy. Anyhow, because that's why they keep showing up in the readings. So, King of Cups, yep, they in love with you. They might ain't show you, but they in love with you. They betrayed you with the Ten of Swords. Ciao. The Fool. They possibly want a clean slate. Excuse me. They possibly want a clean slate, a new beginning. They want to start all over again. The Moon. Something is hidden. They might be coming toward you with some sort of information, I heard. And they're hoping that the information is enough for you to, I just heard, believe them this time. Enough for you to, for them to get back into your good graces, I heard. It's hidden to you, of course. You don't know what the fuck this person got going on in their life. I gather you haven't spoke to this person maybe in a few months, maybe a year, maybe a few years, but for most of y'all, I feel like it's been more so like a few months to a year. I feel like you've been going back and forth with this person for maybe a couple years. Anyhow, the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles. Look like they're working with this Empress, working together, collaborating with this Empress. And I feel like somewhere along the line during that collaboration, they made a decision, probably, I don't know, I guess they was mad at you and they thought you were out of the picture. I don't think they ever thought you was going anywhere, honestly. I think they just got mad and did some shit out of spite. They might have proposed to this feminine energy, this Empress. They might be planning to marry this Empress. Well, that's what the I keep hearing negotiation. I don't know, but that was the deal. That's what they promised to do. But there's some sort of promises here with them and whomever. And I think they're pretty much, I don't think they want to do it. I don't think Like I said, I think they did it out of spite. They look like they're really and truly in love with you. The Chariot. The Five of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Someone feel, child. They feel defeated. You possibly cut this person off. Look like you hopped on your damn chariot while they were in the midst of planning marriage and long-term planning a lifestyle, in other words. And so while they were planning and moving forward with this other person and lying to you, somewhere along the lines you just said, fuck this, and you got the fuck up and you left pretty goddamn fast. They didn't expect that. That's why they feeling defeated. They thought, like I said, that you weren't going nowhere. But whatever they did out of spite to hurt you, to betray you, they fucked up. And now they know they fucked up because you're not dealing with this person. You haven't said shit to this person. And maybe in the past they're used to you coming back around, or they're used to coming back around to you. Like I said, Queen of Swords here. And you would hear them out. Maybe cuss their ass out. But you know, got love in your heart for this person, so you would say, okay, you would give them a chance. But like I said, it was lie after lie after lie. And even if they weren't lying, even if they were serious, you know, look like they dug a deep hole for themselves. So every time they want to move forward, something stops them. They're not ready. In every type of the sense, they're not ready to commit to you. So moving on. Ten of Cups. That's what it is, though. They feel that Ten of Cups with you. They see that Ten of Cups with you. They're not getting that with that blissful, peaceful energy wherever they are. Ace of Swords, and they've gained some sort of clarity and truth about that. Yeah, something was revealed with the Sun. I gather you've saw the truth and clarity that you needed to see about this person. So, like I said, you moved on. Excuse me. Knight of Wands. They was flighty, in and out, inconsistent. They would rush in and you know, they'll rush back out even faster. It was fleeting, passionate. Like I said, they look like they only came in for sex. And they want to come back in what they want. Like I had said, the Magician. And they are willing to do whatever, say whatever they got to do to get back into your good graces. So that they can, I just heard, pick up where they left off. See, this person is not trying to do the work to change. King of Wands, yeah. Knight of Cups, they want to come in with some action and some loving and kind and caring communication. Six of Pentacles, but they can't give you what you deserve. They can't reciprocate. They can't give a equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. They're already in a codependent situation. So either they're dependent on the person, or the person is dependent on them, or they dependent on each other for certain things. Probably like I had said, a negotiation, some sort of plans. King of Pentacles, yeah, having to do with his stability. So the whole I'm gathering, this person seems to be a go-getter, seems to be someone that is stable, but a lot of their stability, pretty much, they wouldn't be as stable as they were if it wasn't for this other person that they're with. I don't know, I just heard she wants him for, child. I just heard she wants him for emotional support. He wants her for stability and finances. That what I heard? I don't know. Child, that horrifying. Yeah, so he committed to that situation because, you know, it was a win-win for both of them. Meanwhile, 7 of Swords, lying, sneaking, hiding, cheating, getting away with shit, lying to you and this other person. They were in a relationship. 2 of Cups. Like I say, everybody's timeline is different. So if you're just now going through this and it's foggy and you haven't come to where a lot of us as a collective have come to the point where if you haven't come to the point where a lot of us as the collective has gotten, then I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're unsure, if you think this person is in a relationship, they are. They are. And they lying to you. Queen of Pentacles. You might have met this person at work too as well. You focused on your stability. The person they're dealing with could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, 10 of Pentacles. But that's your energy. You're focused on your stability. You're focused on generational wealth. Meanwhile, you got an Ace of Cups, new beginning in love coming in. You're loving up on yourself as well. You're practicing more self-love. Like, you're to learn so many lessons. Now you're able to maneuver. It's like you could see it now. So you could dodge the bullets and fucking anvils that be falling, dealing with certain people, places, and things, whether romantic or platonic or business or family wise. You've learned a lot of lessons. You've learned tremendous, major lessons within all of those dynamics that I just listed. Now, someone is, 9 of Cups, settling for the devil, a toxic relationship. I think this person wants they want you to settle for them. Meanwhile, 7 of Wands, you have your guards up. You ain't settling no more. Justice, that's what the fuck they fuck ass get. They probably going through it. Look, word, sleepless nights, 9 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles, lacking, probably at church. Child, I just heard they probably ain't getting none from whomever. They craving your sex, so they willing to motherfucking lie to them and you and every fucking body just to get next to you, and they're coming in with their wand. Of course, they're gonna have some sob story. Like I said, some things may have transpired in this person's life, and like I said, back when y'all was cool, y'all might have had the type of connection where y'all could talk to each other about things that you wouldn't normally talk to others about, other than people that's really, really close to you. Y'all were able to be on a personable level. I'm gathering that the feminine, this Empress energy that this masculine energy is with, they can't really talk to them like that. I'm getting that you're a kind, caring, patient person, but I'm getting that the person that they're with is like totally the opposite. They're rude, cold, emotionless. Probably why this feminine energy wants to hold on to this masculine energy, because this masculine energy makes her feel some sort of he fulfills her emotional cravings. I just heard excuse me, I don't know why I just heard cravings. I don't know. It's as if she must have been through a lot. I think she got a lot of childhood wounding. That's what I'm picking up. Maybe daddy issues. I don't know. And so she's like walks around being a rude bitch. But this masculine breaks his back and does whatever to make her happy. Even though she still complains. She still ain't happy. He ain't happy. But he there. Like I said, they might got a child or children. So to a lot of people that go through these dynamics, you gotta think about the children too. But hey, I'ma just say certain things can be worked out, but sometimes certain things can't be worked out, and it is not good for the children to be witnessing at things, and you think you hiding it from the children. The children know, okay? The children can feel and sense and see and hear, and hell, they got all the clairvoyant, clairaudient. The children know, okay? Anyway. So yeah, but they are probably lacking in the financial arena. 7 of Cups. This is the type of person that, they dealt with a lot of, they had a lot of options, and they treated you as such. They're realizing now that you probably were the real motherfucking deal. Ain't no probably. I'm thinking they got it. That's why they worried. Because it's like I said, they stuck between a rock and a hard place. They done dug such deep of a hole, they can't back out of it now. They might have to go through with marrying this person unless they finally, because I think this person had an issue with telling the truth to this person. Just sticking with it and staying with it and not truly happy. And it's like, unless this person tells them, this feminine energy, that I don't want to do this, then they're like a dummy. They're gonna go through with it, knowing damn well they're not happy with it. That's not what they truly want. They truly want you, but they can't see how. It's too hard. In other words, they keep refusing to do the work. I feel like they ignore their intuition super, super, super hard throughout the whole ordeal with you. I think before they even met you, they was just the type of the person that would just do that. It's like they would see all of the fucking signs and be like, nah, cause see, I know how to work this and I can do this, and if I do this, and the shit falls and fails every time, or it goes great for a while and then it's not what they had expected. And then, like I said, they find themselves deeper in some shit. This person, I keep saying they need healing. I don't know. They regret treating you the way that they did. They didn't expect with the 7 of Pentacles for you to move the fuck on. Possibly. Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. So there's some sort of some sort of a beginning to something exciting, an endeavor, opportunity. Maybe someone wants to offer you an Ace of Pentacles. I don't think, I mean, I get that it is this person, this past person from that distant past for a lot of y'all. But they're not in a position to do so. They're not in a position to do so. So this could be a new romantic situation coming up. I don't know. Otherwise, like I said, it's something exciting, some sort of new thing surrounding work with the 8 of Pentacles, business. You got your head down, you're focused. The The Most High is gifting you the Hanged Man. Two of Swords. There's a different perspective. Somebody couldn't see how, but now they probably can see. It's like hindsight is 2020. Nine of Wands. They're probably realizing that they truly have ignored their intuition, and they have held on to something way past the expiration date, and they're starting to see where they went wrong. Ten of Wands, because it just turned out to be a burden. The High Priestess. You might have even gave this person some advice or told this person, you know, just hold some true shit. Like, be honest if this is not what you want. Be honest with me. Be honest with whomever. Of course, this would had been way after you had figured out the truth, and you broke the hell out, and they try to catch you, keep you from leaving, but they could never do much because they're tied to a situation. So I think, man, you're over it. They obviously aren't over it or you. The Judgment. Child. Four of Swords. Yeah, judgment has been made. You resting, chilling, and healing. The Tower. So something unexpected is coming with the Tower. Some sort of judgment. Yeah, I was gonna say this person might come in, but I don't know. Maybe a Tower moment with the Knight of Wands. The fastest moving knight in the deck that's all come rushing in all out the blue, all willy-nilly. Yeah, maybe a Tower moment has caused someone to have to make a judgment. I don't know what this Tower is about. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Well, it was inevitable. Couldn't stop whatever the fuck it was, or is, or will be. I feel like this is happening right now for some, or is about to happen. Because like I said, I feel like this is you with the Four of Swords. You rushing, chilling, and healing. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You the High Priestess. So you knew what time it, you see, but you don't be up into people's shit. So the Wheel of Fortune is causing someone to make a choice. Two of Wands. Causing someone to decide which path they really and truly want to go down. Because I feel like, the path they chose is not it. The Hermit. So someone's had child doing some soul searching. What is it that you want? Like I just said, Page of Swords. Nigga done gathered all of the information that they needed to know to decide whatever about whom or whatever. And Six of Cups in the past. They might have seen enough in the past, and maybe they want to single themselves out from a situation. Well, this could be you with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it is you, single, self-sufficient, abundant, focused on your endeavors, focused on your focus. The world, people could be watching you online, and they see you as the star. The star, that's the ultimate healing and wish fulfillment. As far as healing is concerned, the strength. The Three of Swords. Someone didn't have the strength to do what it takes. I said that in one of my most recent readings. You know, people don't want to do the work. And I get it. I see why. It's not easy. In order for this person to be with you, they would have to like completely I just heard knock the whole house down, child. Like the tower. Knock the whole fucking house down, child. And they don't want to do that. But, you know, things be inevitable, right? You don't do what you need to do. You don't rebuild, you know, reconstruct, remantle, rebuild these regular ass dynamics and build them up to be something stable, you know, because, you know, the Tower card is, you know, something was already not so stable in the first place, but they built upon it. And it became solid. But it was gonna be inevitable. Like I said, at some point in time, this shit was gonna come crashing down. So they refused to do the work and willingly allowed some towers to fall. So it looked like towers about to fall. And it's gonna be way more harsher, way more challenging, way more hurtful, I heard, painful. Excuse me. way more painful. Excuse me. Throat dry as hell. Hold on. Let me get a drink. Child, I just heard deadly. I don't know. But it might be more, you know, it's going to be harder. It's not going to be as easy as it would have been had they went ahead and start to be honest with this person. Start to be honest with you. Start to go about untying themselves from a situation. So in turn, they're heartbroken. They couldn't gather up the strength, and child, three of wands, two of pentacles. They might be waiting for you to return, but just to juggle you again. Queen of Cups. In their mind, they like, you know, I know the collective loves me. The collective always loved me. She can't be totally done with me. Eight of Cups. You're totally done with it. You might still got love with you might still got love for this person. But you're walking away emotionally because it no longer serves you. You've learned all of the lessons. You've learned all of the lessons that you needed to learn dealing with this person. This person wishes and longs to reunite with you. Meanwhile, there's a celebration, Four of Wands. Could be a marriage celebration. Like I said, if they go on and marry this person, they're going to be celebrating, all right? They're going to be goddamn ready to go cry in the car. Think about you, child. I don't know. What the fuck? Eight of Wands, communication coming in. Knight of Pentacles. Things were moving very fucking slow. Seemed like some shit won't gonna ever come. A motherfucker gonna come in with a sob story, Page of Cups. But it's done. The Death card. But they want to at least be your friend. Child, please. They're gonna go off and marry this person and want you to be their friend. Because you ain't gonna cheat with them on the person that they lied to you about and the person that they lied to about you, and then you want to marry the person and still keep going on with the cycle. That's crazy. 6 of Wands, yeah, they thought they were victorious. They thought they had you. They thought you would never go anywhere. So now that you're gone, they can't fucking believe it. They just knew because of the love you had for them. Temperance. They want to balance things out, but you balanced your energy enough to move the fuck on with the 6 of Swords. You balanced your energy out. You like, I am not the me that I once was when I was dealing with you. 6 of Wands. Yeah, you left all the conflict behind. You're not doing that. King of Swords. Like I said, he might be mad. Like I said, air sign. We getting back to the overall energy. Ace of Wands. He mad because he wants to give you his wand. He want to try to set you straight. I just heard. Child. Whatever this person think he be doing in the bedroom that was supposed to keep you from going anywhere. Because like I said, this connection mainly consisted of sex. Now with some friendship there, you know. But this person came in for sex because they were already in a situation. So they had no, no plans to be falling in love with nobody. Like I said, it looked like they had a bunch of options. You were just another one on the list. They thought. They ended up catching feelings for you. Now they're about to watch, child. Whether they marry this person or not, they're gonna be miserable. Number one. Number two, I feel like you got someone coming in for you. And by the time this person even starts to even try to actually make moves to I don't know, because I don't know what the fuck they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna marry this person. I don't know if they're gonna be honest with this person and try to fucking move forward. But like I said, it looked like a tower moment. It looked like something beyond their control is going to happen, or is happening right now. I feel like probably is happening right now. And like I said, you don't know. You mind your business. But they might come in telling you about whatever is going on, thinking that it's going to be a doorway back in to a connection with you. But I don't even know. By the time they do that, you might, I don't know. I feel like somebody new coming in. I could feel somebody new. Anyway, this person misses you. They miss your sex with the 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, they see you as very beautiful, sexy. You're also very creative, very passionate, very driven person. You could be a fire sign. Like I said, the Temperance kind of did stick out for me. That's Sagittarius energy. Fire signs are also Aries and Leo, along with the Sagittarius. Child, 8 of Swords. The Lovers, they feel stuck, tied, and bound into this situation. They feel like they can't do shit. They can't move forward. They can't get out. But they never made, they might be moving forward with this Empress, but they never made a decision in love as far as going to it what really and truly makes them happy. So just because they're with this other person, that don't mean that they really want to be with this person anymore. Like when you came along, you showed them what true love really is. They feel that 10 of Cups, bliss, peace, happiness, joy, abundance. They feel unconditional love, all that with you. So, but they're not choosing you. They're not doing the work so that they could be able to be with you. And they're not telling this other person the truth about the fact that they really don't want to marry them. they really want to get out of this situation. So, child, we back at the overall energy. Four of Cups. This person is going to ignore the issue. Like on some, it's like, I don't know. This person also seemed like they went through a lot during their childhood. Because I wanted to say trauma just now. Yeah. Their childhood. It's a reason why it's as if when things get too hard, they don't do anything. They don't respond. They don't act. They don't move. They don't. And it's one of those type of energies where you see the truth, you know the truth, and it's devastating. But to make yourself feel better, you keep moving on like it's nothing. Like there's no issue and there's no problem. I forget the word for it. I don't know. Somebody can put that in the comment section for me. I can't think of the words right now. But, and I ain't no doctor to be diagnosing. I don't know. Okay. All I know is one of those things where, like, you've been through a situation that totally traumatized you or traumatizes you, but because of fear or because of lack, in any way, stability, whatever, because of it's just too many steps or too many challenging things that you have to deal with. You know, it's like pain, it's agony, it's like, but you lie to yourself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. This person is lying to themselves. There you go. They downplaying it. They acting as if everything is cool, everything is good. Meanwhile, on the inside, they are crumbling. They are devastated. They are traumatized. They're like, I just heard this person really probably do go cry in the car. Like, they act like everything is cool when they're around the person they with and family and whomever, but especially the person they with. As soon as they could get a chance at night, especially if it's raining, I want to go outside in the rain. And they go sit in their vehicle and fucking cry. Child, this person, I don't know what's going to go on in the future. Exactly, I don't know the details, of course, but it looked like you're going to move forward with someone else. Excuse me, with someone else. You're going to actually be happy. Whomever the new person is that's coming towards you, they're going to add to your happiness and bliss because you're already in that state. You already embody that energy. I just heard emergency. This person gonna come flying in like a bat out of here talking about this is an emergency, child. Anyway, and so you already embody that energy. So that's why people want to come back to you, and because they see it the whole time. They see your light, but they downplay that. And again, it's not you, it's them projecting. They might gaslight you and make you feel like certain shit ain't working because of you. But the truth is, it's because they're afraid. It's because they're lazy. They don't want to do the physical work, the spiritual work. They're... This person is about to learn a hard-ass lesson. It look like... I ain't gonna hold you unless they get it together quick and move on from whomever they with and do some healing. It look like they about to lose you for the rest of their lives, and they're gonna regret it for the rest of their lives. You're gonna be the one that got away, and they're gonna be devastated every day of their lives. That is sad as fuck. But again, this is a huge lesson for this person who always ignored their intuition, who always saw the signs and synchronicities, but always thought they knew everything. You couldn't tell this person nothing. You can suggest something or give them some advice, and they like, nope. They're the type that will take the bad advice, the advice that they know is bad, but they ain't got to put much work in, so that they gonna go with that advice. Meanwhile, you tell them some good advice, they like, yeah, that sound good, and I know that's a good, but that's gonna require a lot of work. Yeah, now I'm gonna go with the other choice. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm done with this reading, child. Child, that is the end of this reading. Until next time, one love.